the biggest document or the biggest weapon in the hand of every ordinary Nigerian. In the hand of every ordinary Nigerian. The power to kill of FOI, now just 7 days. 7. Many of us don't know. So you can say, hey, yes. Now the truth that you get them, it be. Because if you don't know what it be, you don't go fit use them. There's my time they limited. Please try to bribe me. All right. Una good morning, no. In my usual way, I left the paper here. Okay. In my usual way, I know to say I like to speak grammar like Erasmus Ehide. If I join that league, I think make mistake well. I read Erasmus Ehide write-up about 3 days ago. I need to bring out 3 of my dictionaries so that I will continue to understand the what Erasmus talk about. I understand the title, but to come read the story, while I come boss, the grammar, even the Prime Minister of Britain, said no go feel understand unless the dictionary. You did try, well done, but you will reduce that grammar, bring her here, because you nearly confuse us now with all that thing where you talk. Now let you and Barrister Press Agboka. Now I know what you talk about. Until you can't tell us, say, de novo mean to say, start from the beginning. All right, well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On the FOI, my role here, now to talk about how to file an FOI request. Even though, if I say, here they come almost deviate the discussion into journalism and investigative journalism. And I also hear the Chief Press Secretary to the Palace of Omonoba come to talk new experience. But I'm not going to rush into the FOI, sir, if I'm not quick talk about these things. I think, say, what happened from waiting to often talk. Now, the same thing with Fela and Nikolak or Kuti, they already sing. My people fear too much. Something just happened for one country recently. The Jay-Z's don't take over that country. And when the young boy will lead that protest, it's a secondary school, they talk. He said, though our fathers have failed, though our ancestors have failed, but we will not fail. Our conscience will not allow us. So I think say journalism, it passed just pen and biro. So the man will say rock more for us for 3 years. Now around they hungry you. I just say there's something when Jonah tell his wife, now you talk when you get back. You see the for inside shark belly. I know what I talk about, and I'm very sincere about it. We want change must stand to fight for that change. Like you talk, the worst that can happen to a man, not be death, now paralysis. Because death itself, now shortcut to rest. That's why they will say rest in peace. You know the struggle again after death. Having said so, make I go back to our FOI. Just make I respond to that. Yeah. So, how to request, how to file for freedom of information. For those who also come late, before I come, we don't do one first lecture pass. And that one introduce the FOI. So I want to understand again, say FOI is the biggest document or the biggest weapon in the hand of every ordinary Nigerian. In the hand of every ordinary Nigerian today, whether they make them by the leading of our ancestors who confuse them to write them, or now that National Assembly at that time just choose to do them because the nation said they will get a second tenure. I think say God will just favor us. As we speak, there is struggle to withdraw or kill this FOI by every means. But as the president can know what I talk about. That it get to a point, state governors begin mobilize themselves to say FOI is not applicable in states. They leave the whole constitution. They begin pursue this 28th session by law. Because they say this one will give too many powers to citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I say citizens never still understand what it be. If you understand, if we get any book for our shelf, it must be this FOI. For Benin, we get you that they call big gear, kill them now. Then be this FOI. The power to kill of FOI, now just 7 days. 7. Many of us don't know. So you can say, hey, yes. Now the truth is that you get them. But many of us, even though we hear them, we never know how to use them. It's just like say, you get gun, and you do your house, somebody skip through your fence and your compound. You and the gun go hide under bed. Now be the way Nigerians they see this FOI. Actually, you are supposed to use the gun to protect yourself. That is what this FOI is in the hands of a Nigerian. But how to use them? How to use them, we will talk about them. But firstly, you must understand what it be. Because if you don't know what it be, you don't go fit use them. There's my time they limited, but I go try to rush up. I think that this FOI they take them from section 13 and section 14(2)(c) of the 1999 Constitution as amended. Section 13 talk about those who must obey, and it mentioned judiciary, it mentioned executive, and it mentioned legislators. Those are the 3 major arms of government. I mean, not be so. He said they must obey. Then section 14(2)(c) of the 1999 Constitution as amended, when be the grand norm, it says all citizens must participate in their government. So how do you participate in your government? Now to know how did they run those who we elect to the government, they run the government. I mean, not be so good. So now we want to bring us into the main area when I want to discuss how to now begin to ask and participate in the government. Now this FOI. So how they use FOI? How to file FOI? Number 1. You must be sure of the information what you want. You must be sure, number 1. I want information. Now you want information. Which information? Because information what you want, not be only for court litigations. It will help you for your advocacy. It will help you for just knowledge, you just know. It will help you for public discourse. For journalists, it will help you for our stories and all of that. You need information. You must be sure of the information what you need. So not be just wake up because we talk about FOI give you power to ask. You just they ask randomly, even when you know, it will be like saying a play with this thing they play. That reminds me, the first speaker talked about no restriction of age for FOI. You know the but the constitution. If you be 18, you did less than 18 years, you not go fit because you are still considered a child. You never reach the age of accountability or consent. So I make also clear that they don't explicitly write down for FOI, but the constitution is grand norm, is greater. So we must understand, we'll put that one in perspective. That's number 1. Be sure of the info you desire. Number 2, be 60% certain about the MDA you are targeting. MDA means ministry, departments, and agency. Be 60% certain. For example, you want information about this education, about education and policies of Edo State. You can go right to ESMA. You get the information. You say, you don't carry the right cutlass, go they clear the wrong bush. If you want information on education, where you go right to? Ministry of Education. So you must sure, so that even in the body of your request, information request, you go know so that the things we get to do with education. Now you the information on education you they ask for. Not say you go actually write to Ministry of Education to ask about education. Then you can't ask, that means you say how many roads the Ministry of Education don't construct in the past 8 months of the government of Monday Okpevolo. Of course, Ministry of Education don't construct roads. It go fit refer you to the Ministry of Works to give you that information. But basically, if it come delay that information, because according to this FOI, if they refer your request to another ministry, the 7 days go begin count from the day where they communicate to you, say don't refer your request. So they add days join those days. So you must be 60% sure or certain about the MDAs where you the target, so that you go know that them you want communicate with. 3, if you write your FOI request, add your proper address, your contact phone numbers for easy correspondence. Write your proper address. For example, if you use letterheaded paper, like you use this one, FOI letterheaded, FOI council letterheaded paper now. Even if you want to write, you will just refer with the above organization, so that you don't refer them to the address. If that address, phone number is not there, like most NGOs go do, you write email. Like NGOs like to use email a lot. Now write use email. It will then say at the end of the letter, who sent the letter will use biro to write in phone number. Put your phone number. There must be a phone number. Then if you write for a blank sheet like this, normal A4, in your personal capacity, because write FOI, everybody in a juristic person, the word juristic person, we say everybody gets rights. Everybody know, they don't say you don't get right. As far as you are in Nigeria, you get rights. As long as you don't pass 18 years of age. Now, place it you want to write like this. As you write your address in the normal formal letter, not be love letter. Now, formal letter. You write your address for the right hand side. You write the MDs with the address onto the left hand side. You write dear sir. You say after you will write that address properly. If you write your address so that in case they want reply, because they are supposed to respond to you in writing, they will get where the office send their letter to you if you get correspondent. But in case your address go there for the cabinet, so Peter they say now, when you will come drop a bus, enter keke, from keke you go enter bike, then you come check on that 1 hour 30 minutes. That one go hard. Give those description properly. Somebody invite me for one program. I rigmarole for that area for more than 30 minutes, and I call the person the number not they go. I don't almost they go out before Ingon call me. He say the thing come as SMS. If you see where the office go there, so if you get that kind of address, that's why you need your phone number to do there. Not just put one phone number. Put at least 2 phone numbers of different network. So get at least 2 phone numbers on your FOI request letter. 4, make your request letter short, deliberate, and direct. If you did write that your request, no go write like say you did write a project for one university so that you come out with the best grade. Make them short, make them deliberate, and make them direct. When I say short, it means as you write. May I give quick example? I did write so FOI. I did write so requests. For so thing. Simple. Not go the greet. Like you did write love letter. I hope this my letter meet you well. If so, dosiology. I hope that your father is well. I hope that your mother is fine. I hope that the commissioner of the ministry is doing well. Because the last time I heard that he traveled and he had leg pain. All this one not concern you. I love the government say that. All those want to concern you. All that matters to you is information. And you know they demand information from a person, but from the ministry, the department, or that agency. Just write to and refer to this letter. Now FOI. And you need so information. A, B, C, itemize them. Then finally, make your request short and direct, like I just talk now. Make it short and direct. After you don't do, just instead make you write the request for like 15 items. CTC on broken bone. CTC. You know what is CTC now? Certified true copy. Because basically, every request when you make, you dey ask for certified true copies. No dey wait for just mouth talk. Na certified true copies na you dey look for, because anything if they no certify any information they give you, then that information can be denied. No go write certified CTC of broken bone, CTC of broken head, CTC of this. You can write 20, and you expect they go respond to you in 7 days. Like Erasmus Ekiti talk, when you go for America, because that system they work. Why they give you a cup of tea? They don't transfer it to you. For here, the barrel of paper, they go bring file to check all those things and send to you. We did one with ASEC. You did aware with the NDDC. Wait till they bring come. The days when we take read that, we don't take read that response. You go come once past the time when you take write the FOI. So just make them as brief as short. You can just ask for 3 or 4, make 3 or 4 requests and leave on there. But don't forget, finally, as I leave here, to add say this request now according to the Freedom of Information Act, so that they will know say you know what you dey do. If you not connect to Freedom of Information Act, they not see FOI. That thing, that 4-letter, a 3-letter A for FOIA, then be the thing when will make them take you serious. According to the FOI, they will not take you serious. So make I leave here. Thank you and God bless you.